Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Don't Seattle for Anything Less, titled Terror Down Below. Last we saw our intrepid quote unquote heroes, Shadowrunners, and whatever you want to call them. They were dealing with the representatives of the Sea Dragon Shan and Shun, who contracted them to retrieve an item of significant importance to them from a vault down below, and that's about as much detail as we have.
Yeah, we tried to get more detail, but I am not a good negotiator.
They weren't going to tell you much, anyways.
Well, yeah, I'm still not a good negotiator. Just
Fair
saying.
enough. Fair enough. And while you guys are preparing for this, because this is going to happen, I think we said in a day or two from where we left off, was
Yeah.
there any preparations that you guys wanted to do before you went into the Seattle Underground?
Ugh. I'm really trying to think. I don't think I.
I'm trying to think what we've already done. Because honestly, you got me. I don't
I
remember.
have.
I mean, honestly, I think we're mostly prepped. It's just
As best as we can be. We tried to find as much information as we could on trying to figure out who we were stealing from, and we just kind of came up with beans.
Yeah.
uh, um
If there is any
Slag-
information out there, it was really hard to get to, and you didn't make it.
Yep.
Slugheap being from the Redmond Barrens, I think we figured that he probably has a good idea himself of where he's going down there, or how to get around. So I mean, it being his native turf, would probably be rather comfortable down there.
That being said, since you do have a second entity working with you, is Slagheap going to meet you there? Are you going to go there and just call him if you need him? How are you going to handle that?
Slagheap is going in as the operative.
Okay. So is Bishop not going to be involved in the underground then?
Bishop, it will not be going down in the underground himself.
Okay. Fair enough. Just had to make sure that I understood what we were going to be working with.
Yep. As always, Bishop is for the role play, Slagheap is for Slag.
Oh, Slagheap has roleplay too. It's just more
Visceral.
violent.
Violent.
I like visceral though. Visceral's a good word. I like it.
It's
Okay,
a,
are you guys ready then
it's a-
for me
it's a
to do
very-
the read-in for the?
It's a very visceral word.
Yeah.
Salvo did buy some fancy nightclub clothes, so at some point, during those 2 days, if there's no extra prep, probably goes out clubbing.
Yeah, you
Does not
were
invite
clubbing.
anybody else. Does not invite anybody else. Just goes out clubbing.
Hey y'all, don't look for me. I'm gonna be somewhere else.
Right? Just
Fair enough.
it's like I got some things to take care of. Where are you? Why is he dressed like that? Don't ask.
Scamming some chicks. And unfortunately, the clothes that you did pick up were horribly out of date, and you stick out like a
Actually-
sore thumb.
Actually, I spent 1,000 new yen to get some pretty. So,
But he got some fancy duds.
oh yeah,
Oh,
and they're
suck it out.
and they're super flashy too, because it's Salvo. So of course it's super flashy.
He might have been able to like skip past some of those lines getting into the fancy clubs.
Yeah, See, you got to look the part.
Oh,
If you look like
fancy.
you belong, that's the first step to belonging.
Right? The second step is you have to act like you belong. Which
Exactly.
he's already gotten.
Oh yeah. I mean, let's. As somebody who has worked in the nightclub, I can tell you that a door guy would let somebody who is dressed really nice cut the line in front of 100 guys that are just trying to be like dressed down, because they want a good-looking crowd.
Oh yeah.
And they will literally let the people who are dressed in nice with less hassle and a lot faster.
Well, well, a good-looking crowd will keep everyone else there longer. There's math behind that.
Exactly. There is math. There's a reason why women will get in faster than men will.
Well,
Yup.
the women draws the men, and therefore the money.
Exactly. A, 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 a girl is not, a woman is not likely to go home and change because you find some fault with her outfit. So she'll get away with a little bit more. A guy will go home and change if it means being in a room full of attractive women.
Fair enough. I can't say that I have not seen that sort of behavior in people.
So, yeah, so I'm dressed super nice and treat the door guys nice and with respect and like friendly and shit so that they're like, oh, hey, this guy's all right. He's fine. He's not going to cause trouble. He looks nice and he's not going to. Little do they know I start fires everywhere.
I need to know that.
They don't need to know that I was responsible for a lot of like the devastation in those riots.
They,
Could have been
you weren't
anybody.
even on Council Island. Who would know that?
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there. I was nowhere near there. That was this guy Salvo, I think. I'm Stephen Franks, man.
Council what? I'm new to town, man. You're gonna have to point me out where that is.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, let's go ahead and get the read in for this one. Okay, so we're gonna kind of flash you guys into the Redmond Barrens, getting into the Seattle Underground here. Getting into the Seattle Underground is a very different experience from what you had before it was a legally recognized district. So within the last decade or so, the Seattle Underground actually became a recognized part of Seattle. Before that, it was just kind of slums. And it was where people went when they didn't want to be found. Now there's actually police and knight errant forces that are actually gentrified parts of the community going into the Seattle Underground. There's a ventilation shaft that's actually going to take you to the part of the underground that you are going to be traveling further into. And once you get through that ventilation shaft, that's when you start getting into some particular smells. It's going to smell almost fetid, sharp, acrid, and it's going to linger in the back of your throat. This is not a fun smell. When you emerge, you'll find that you've managed to bypass a lot of the residential levels, and you're in the feral underground. So you're in the part that no one wants to recognize even exists. Slykeep's probably right at home.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, I'm gonna have to wash Betty after we get out of here.
The only light that you are going to have here is what you have with you and any equipment you have with you that has lights. It is very cold down here, almost like a tomb. You can see your breath. If you can see.
Oh crap! Let's probably leaning over.
I don't have a low light
Shit.
version or something.
Hey,
Let's see what something.
can someone turn on one of the computers back there? We don't have a heater in this truck.
You've heard rumors in the feral underground that there are vampires, ghouls, and all sorts of nasty things living here. You put fingers on your weapons out of habit. If nothing else, it'll make you feel better. And right about then is where you come across your package that Shannon Shun left for you. What you will find is a pack mule drone that is outfitted with a large plasma lance that it is able to carry, and you also see a box about the size of a small suitcase.
Well, I think that throws our egg theory out the window.
Oh,
box in the. I think so. I was like, "What's a?" As far as I knew, that the thing we were going to pick up was already in a package.
they are giving you a box for transportation to keep it safe
And magically sealed away.
and magically sealed away.
I see. Yep, they really don't want us to know what we're doing, what we're retrieving. Yeah, I imagine pick up the gear. I guess. I mean, throw it in the vehicle.
You have two different options with the pack mule. You can try to hack into it and control it yourself, or Shannon Shun did advise you that there's going to be a switch and it's automatically going to start going to the destination that it is, or it's going to automatically start trying to go the direction that it needs to. Hopefully it'll be able to.
Let's. Oh, well. What's that?
Hack it first to make it go where I want it to go.
Well, do we know where we're gonna go? Where we're supposed to go? Or is this the only clue we have that is gonna point us to the right section of wall?
You were given the map with basic instructions.
Is it detailed enough to get us to that section of wall?
Yeah. I mean, it might take some navigation. There'll be a few checks involved, but you can get there.
Oh, that's all. Just a few checks, huh?
Okay.
There's going to be a few checks regardless. I'm gonna warn you
Sure.
on that.
Give me just a second, because someone forgot to get on roll 20.
I did not realize that you weren't on there. I would have told you to get on before we even got live.
Yeah, I'm a silly Billy.
Slacker.
Slackheap is just not technologically inclined. Let's put it that way.
Slackheap, here, I'll activate it. Smash. Is it turned on
Switch,
yet?
Probably-
and it's broken.
Probably look at Sir. All right, you want to give it a try? See if we can make it ours?
Yes, sir.
Wasn't it already pre-programmed to do what we needed to do? Like,
Well, yeah,
Wouldn't
but
we-
if we want to use it for what we want to use it for.
right, but can't that wait until after we're done with what we're doing here?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm really not a
with-
fan of sticking around down here any longer than we need to.
Yeah, right, because we're gonna have time with armed guards breathing down our necks.
No,
What
Leave.
based on the map, what sort of check would it be to kind of use that to navigate underground there?
For navigation, give me just a second because I've got that written down. It is going to be outdoors plus intuition.
I could do that as Slacky.
Is Slackheap going to be able to communicate it? Or is he going to be like grunting and pointing?
Well, over comms, I could imagine Bishop would pull up the map and be like, "Hey, take them here," or whatever.
Okay, so he'd be like an outside contact,
Yeah,
more or less
basically.
acting. Cool. That works.
That said, I'll go ahead and roll the check.
Let me get into that section.
Oh.
You're able to get an extremely generic direction with that one.
While I imagine after they're done fiddling with the package and everything, it's like he starts walking off in a generic direction, just snuffling and grunting rather loudly and aggressive.
I think Salvo probably looks around and is like, "Where's he going?"
You like to know.
Well,
Bishop comes over. Actually, would let's ask about that. Let's check that. Since we are pretty well underground, would comms actually reach from above ground?
For now.
Okay. All right. In that case, Bishop would come over comms, and yeah, we don't have to retcon anything there. And Bishop would be like, just follow Slag. He knows this area. Where do you think we got him from?
Fine. Just flip it on for now, sir. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna do what we want it to do right now anyways.
Yeah, Salvo just kind of shrugs. He's like, but he's on high alert though, because I'm kind of keeping an eye out for threats.
So
That's a good
Kind of a dangerous area. We're in a dangerous area. Like, this technological stuff and pathfinding shit is not his gig. His gig is throwing fireballs at things.
That said, in for searching for threats while we're here, I will say Slagheap also has a specialty for scent in his perception check. So if there's a chance that he might smell something, so something not gets the drop on us, I'd like a chance at that. Just letting you know in advance.
I appreciate the reminder on that because I would not have remembered that.
And I have low light vision, so with the light source coming from Betty, I probably can see quite a bit farther than I normally would.
Yeah, same with Slagheap. He's well suited to this environment.
What's up, sir?
I'm an elf, so I can see low light as well.
So, first question. When we just flip the switch on the lance, does it go the same direction that Slagheap's going?
When it activates and starts clambering down on spidery legs, turning on an industrial floodlight that illuminates the tunnels, and you hear what can best be described as scuttling as the light illuminates the area in front of the drone. It will start wandering in the same direction that Slagheap does.
All right. Hey, sir. Oh, go ahead.
I think, do you have like a moonroof, sunroof kind of situation in Betty?
Better. I've got a turret.
I figure that's probably where Salvo is, because it's probably the best. He didn't really need the gun. He just needs to be able to see out and keep an eye around us.
Well, in front of you, should you... your mission, should you choose to accept it, is, that is an... Let's see here. Oh, come on. These stupid things are so long. No, not there.
That's what she said.
Ha ha ha.
Points lost.
That was bad.
He gets minus karma today.
Yeah, points lost.
So
I don't know. I made someone choke.
Actually, you know what? Sakura might be better off in that fucking gunner spot, in the turret spot. Because I think Sakura is probably better at that shit than I am. I mean, I can keep a lookout and throw fireballs everywhere, but if that gun needs to see use, then probably better somebody knows how to use it.
I was gonna say it's an RPK. It's an RPK HMG. So
right. I have guns and I can use guns, but it's probably better if somebody who knows how to use guns better than me uses a bigger gun. Because I have magic that I can rely on to some extent. I can get a couple of spells out before I got to break the guns and grenades out.
So in addition, there is a smaller remote operated turret that is an Ares Alpha with a grenade launcher. So
was it in the turret?
What's that?
What type of gun was it in the turret?
RPK HMG.
Okay.
Big bada boom.
It's got a pool of 11.
Jeez.
Damage of 6p. Its best at, oh gosh, not point blank, short, medium range. And then it's got semi-auto, burst, and full auto. So,
What's its dice pool?
11.
I outdo it by 3.
Of
What
course
is
you
it
do.
classified as? Machine pistol, heavy pistol, submachine?
I believe it's a heavy machine gun.
Yep.
Okay.
That's HMK, heavy machine, or HMG.
Yep.
Whatever.
Gotcha.
Big bada boom. There you go. I'll stick with that.
I figured
Okay,
it was
found it.
probably cheaper to maintain and run than than like a missile launcher, but probably also useful in more circumstances, considering, rocket launchers.
Rocket launcher.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in the back of the thing because there's not much I can do until technology comes up.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, as you go on following the drone and Mr. Heap,
Mr.
you look at your GPS and you see where you are. Your destination is roughly east by a few hundred yards, but no one's mapped these tunnels, so there's no telling how you'll really get there. And then your GPS blinks out with no service.
Well, I imagine. Well, we probably won't be hearing much from Bishop for a while. Let's hope. Let's hope we. Well, you know what? Chaos is what we do best, right?
Raise-
So
Raise
let
your
her
hand if you're heartbroken.
Computer.
That being said, Slag Heap, if I could get another outdoors check.
Outdoors check. Sure. Huh.
Kind of wandering in a direction. Luckily, the drone is still wandering in the same direction. Generally. Roll
what's that?
perception based on sound then. Or sound or smell, whichever you said was super.
Yeah, scent.
Scent.
And away I go.
Three successes. I'm not sure how Slagheap is going to communicate this to the group at this point, but he
think you
smells
know.
something that smells like death.
Considering this is kind of his stomping grounds, would he be familiar with that scent? Like specifically that very that very, like, it's not rotting necessarily, it's death, pure and
Yeah.
simple.
Yes.
Would he know, like, about what would smell like that, just offhand?
Ghouls.
Ghouls.
Yeah. And yeah, since he's has a working familiarity with the Feral Underground, he would definitely know that this is ghoul territory.
He's at the edge of the floodlight, kind of leading the way in front of the drone, and he's gonna stop and kind of growl and kind of grumblingly say, "Me, I'm Slagheap,"
Oh,
and kind of
great.
take a fighting stance, which is, I don't know, just every stance he takes is a fighting stance, I guess.
Lock and
Yeah.
load.
looks like we're about to have company. And Salvo kind of looks over at Sakura and is like, "I'll cook him if you carve him."
Sure.
Does the robot keep going, or is there a way
Yeah,
to
it's
stop
still kind of wandering. If you want it to stop, you can give it some basic commands without even having to hack it. They did give you some minor power in controlling it. So all you'd really have to do is send a basic stop command, and you don't even have to roll for it.
Okay, so yeah, I do that. I make
Okay.
the robot stop.
Leo. That being said, it is time for some initiative.
Before initiative here, Flagkeep would like to pick up a large rock and get ready to throw it as soon as he can see any ghouls.
Slagheap has a rock.
And
Ooh.
initiative.
Okay.
Oh,
Let me get initiative tracker pulled up.
it can't be right.
Yeah, no, I would have expected Sakura to be at the top of the round, not me.
I would have expected a much higher result there. It's weird.
Solo.
But hey, I won't say no to a good roll.
I keep.
Now, my question for Sakura, are you planning on using the RPK? Because if not, Drifter can control it from inside the cab.
Yeah, go for it. I'm going out and doing some punching and slicing and dicing.
Oh, this is gonna be fucking awesome.
And Sakura is taking that very literal, that cook and carve comment.
Just
gonna have all the ghouls go at once.
Hope y'all are good at combat. I'm not. I'll just stay back here and let y'all have fun.
No, we're terrible.
Drifter.
You see the
Slagheap
turret.
is just scary. Slagheap is scary, but he's just really not that effective. And fireballs don't really work on anybody.
Yeah. I mean, Slagheap, he's just there as a intimiface. Yeah, that's it.
I don't think I've
Intimidates.
actually seen anybody in combat, though, is what I'm saying. Most of the time, I just snuck in and did things. I haven't seen anybody in combat yet.
Sir, do
That's
you want
right.
to man the turret?
That's right. Sir has not actually seen Salvo or Slagheap in action. Actually, you probably have seen Slagheap in action because Slagheap was at the complex on Council Island wrecking shit when you took over cyber hacking shit.
Hold on. I just realized. Were we able to bring Betty down here? Is it big enough down here for that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
Betty's down there. Betty's just a rotodrone, so.
No, this would be the truck, Betty. The rotodrone is not.
Oh.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
because if not, then yeah. Actually, Drifter wouldn't be with you guys. She'd be back in the truck controlling Betty. Which comes to a problem then.
So is a whole ass tank down there?
Drifter's gonna have to be there because she's not gonna be able to control with the dead zone. She's not gonna be able to control the rotodrone.
That is a good point. I hadn't thought about that because you would have had to go through an access tunnel to get to where you are, so we would not be able to have Betty.
Yep.
I didn't think about that.
Well, all right. Well,
I'm
We
sorry.
didn't think about Betty being the truck. Yeah.
Well, and Drifter can't be in the truck because I'm assuming this is a created dead zone, not just being out of range. She, because she's got a range of a couple of miles when it comes to her rig, but she's gonna have to be there, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Lovely.
Which I'm sure she is just tickled about.
She'd probably actually. How big is the platform with the plasma lance?
platform with the plasma lance? I mean, it's big enough for the pack mule in the box.
Is she able to find a place to sit on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
She's riding on it, and she's got her Ares Alpha out. With the
She's
grenade
riding on the
launcher.
pack mule.
She is riding on the pack mule because who walks?
Fair enough.
Everybody else?
Well,
You
that's
took my
your...
seat?
That sounds like a personal problem.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Fine, I'll
Oh.
walk next to you then.
That being said, as initiative is being rolled, you're going to see some ghouls wander into the field of vision that the floodlight is providing. Those with low light vision would see a little more detail. There are 4 total ghouls.
All right.
And Salvo, what would you like to do?
Gee, I don't know. I'm kind of at a crossroads. I'm not entirely certain what I should do here. I think maybe I'll just go with Fireball.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's
I
see
did
what
not
you
see that coming there.
do. That was not a great
Wow.
fireball.
No, that was not. That was terrible.
Oh, that was so much
Wow.
back blast, but on the plus side, it could have been worse.
Mm.
Okay, and I know we've gone through this before. What was the damage on Fireball?
Fireball. Pull that up here real quick. Fireball combat spell. Indirect class. Sorcery. So it'd be sorcery. Solid. With the target select attack rating, shaman with magic 6, charisma 5, attack rating when casting spells 11. So with sorcerer, it's 5. So it's sorcery plus magic. Sorcerer 6. So for a total of 12. And my magic is 6. So yeah, total of 12. Because it's that means, let's see, and from there,
Since it's an indirect spell, they do get a reaction, so let's see how they react. So reaction plus willpower.
sorcery, and there's 11 dice for solid 5 hits. Oh.
Of course, I don't have a roller for reaction plus willpower. Okay, let's just roll them individually.
Where's the
Reaction. This does not bode well for my my ghouls.
Base damage is the magic divided by 2, and a fireball does physical damage. So that would be 3 hits, so the damage is. We'll look at what this. Each damage target gains the burning status too, with a value equal to the net hits. So it's magic divided by 2 would be 3. I got 1 hit, so that's 4. So it'd be 4 hits, and if they fail, they also gain the burning condition. And then I mean to pay the price, base range 6. I didn't do any area of effect. So spends. And it looks like I take 6.
So upside and downside. Upside, you cast a fireball.
Mhm.
Downside, you didn't actually hit any of them because they jumped out of the way.
Yeah. Salvo is just like, all that effort for nothing.
On the plus side, the area is significantly more well lit now.
Well, there you go.
If nothing else, everyone can see there are 4 ghouls. That being said, Drifter, what would you like to do?
All right, my turn. So, would you consider them close range or very close range?
How does it define the ranges?
Close range is 4 to 50, I believe, meters. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they'd be close range. They are not very close, but they are close.
What the hell? Only 2 successes. Beautiful.
Okay, rather than
Okay, so that has an attack rating of 10. Let me check what their defense rating is. Their defense rating is 7, so you do get a edge for that attack.
Okay.
Alright.
Hold on. I guess I need
Yep.
to pull up the edge thing because
Height.
oh, that's in the main rulebook. Great. I love it when this stuff happens. And what are you doing? There we go.
But if you're looking at a PDF, at least it's searchable.
Uh-huh. Let's see here.
12 damage with 2 successes, and they're gonna roll
I
body
start
to try to.
combat with fire.
Oh, okay.
edge.
Well, shit. I only take 1 stun damage, so that's cool.
Yay!
At least all of that fucking effort didn't cost me a whole lot.
Yeah,
Trying to
that's
figure
why
out
there
my
was 6
drain.
drain, but you had 5 on the resist for it, so it
Yeah.
could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the big thing I was worried about because every other time I've had great effects on hits, but my drain has really kicked my ass. At least this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently I've lost my Shadowrun PDF. Can I use Edge now that I've...
You cannot use it on the turn that you get it, but you should have some in your default
Right.
character, and you should be able to see that in the Genesis program for
Right.
what your base edge is, so
It's
you
5,
can use
I know
anything
that.
you had before. Yeah.
Okay. Even after I've attacked.
Yes.
Because let me guess, 2 successes are not going to be enough.
Well, 2 successes, they roll body against it, and they rolled a body of 0 successes. So you hit them with everything. They are not able to resist.
Well, that's fine. We'll just stick with that then. Because that's...
As much as I would love to say that they can dodge it, they didn't.
Bye. Or
That
well,
being said, you obliterated one of it. It turned into a fine red mist. There are now 3 ghouls.
okay. So,
Black.
let's see. Oh, now does that count as 1 main action?
Yes.
Okay, because we get another main action, so this time we're gonna shoot another one. Oh, oh,
That is significantly more.
that's more successes. Yes.
Okay, so
Ugh,
they get a little bit more resistance on that one, though.
what the hell is that roll? They've only got a pool of 6, and they rolled 4 successes. Curse
Yeah,
you, roll
they-
20.
Even so, with 5 successes on your end, you still hit, right?
Oh yeah.
I believe so. Not
You'll
nearly
still
as
hit.
much damage, though. It's not as satisfying. Okay.
So yeah. The next one you hit, it does take damage, but it is still standing. It is now abundantly aware that you were there. Despite the fact that its buddy turned into a fine red mist, ghouls are not hyper intelligence,
Huh?
and there's still other things that they need to deal with down there. So
You're good.
Mhm.
You just hear.
they're not hyper intelligent, but they're not stupid.
Well, sure. Somebody else's turn.
Okay, Sakura, what would you like to do?
I can close ranks with them, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm split my katana dice pool in half, and I'm going to do pull both katanas, do one on each, one on one, one on another.
Okay, there are 2 that are undamaged and 1 that just got hit by the Ares Alpha. Which 2 are you targeting?
The 2 undamaged ones.
2 undamaged ones? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool,
So,
go for it.
First one. And second one.
Very nice, very nice. Let's roll some resistance. Will. The first one? Yeah, you hit him. He's not doing so well, and he's in fact quite pissed off with you. The second one manages to somehow dodge,
Wow.
and your katana completely just whiffs.
I hate you. But okay.
That being said, it's now the ghoul's turn.
No,
The Slack Heap rolled really low on initiative. I'm sorry.
I know. I don't know how.
Make sure Slack Heap's initiative is set up right. 'Cause that is really low.
Yeah, it was like what 21 the first initiative that I rolled, or something like that. So it just seems off.
Is he supposed to have a base initiative of 6?
That's based off of what is it? Agility and reaction, or reaction and intuition?
I'm not sure.
I think
the
it's
class.
reaction and intuition for initiative, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, that's
Oh,
6.
yeah, that would make sense then. And is he supposed to have 1 initiative die?
That one I'm not sure about. I don't.
It should
I
be
don't
in the
recall.
Genesis character generator. Are you able to pull that up and check?
Yeah, let me double check that.
Let's say, because he did only roll 1 initiative die. Based on the character sheet setup.
I'm loaded.
Aight.
And loading and loading and loading. That said, go ahead with the ghoul's turn.
Okay. And if we need to
Hey,
retcon
there's-
anything, we can.
I was gonna say, there's like 3 different initiatives listed on the character sheet. There's physical, matrix, and astral.
Yeah.
You may have clicked the wrong. You may have clicked the wrong initiative button.
Well, there's only one initiative. It's just initiative. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but there's
you're
3
looking-
different. There's 3
yeah,
different roles on the character sheet, is what he's saying.
If you scroll down into your like attributes and derivatives and stuff, they're down on the bottom of the derivatives column. There's initiative, physical initiative, matrix, and initiative astral. You have different values for each one. I excel in initiative astral and physical, but initiative matrix, should I ever try to hack, I'm going to be a fucking slow motherfucker.
Yeah, you will. But
Initiative,
most
6
people
plus
will.
1.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I have no idea how you
Well,
would have gotten
initiative
21
dice.
then.
Do you add your armor to your defense rating roll?
Not anymore. You did in 5th edition, you do not in 6th edition.
Okay, so which defense take
It's
the
just
armor?
body for defense.
So armor's basically useless.
Armor
No.
helps the defense rating, so it'll help determine whether you get edge in the attack, but it doesn't necessarily help defend against the attack itself. So they changed the definition of armor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really helpful for gathering edge if you're a heavy edge user.
The system is set up so that people can use edge liberally. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ghoul's turn. Okay. Sorry. Got in a different headspace for a second. Okay, and Ghouls. Let me get back into their character sheets. And it is going to attack with claws. What is your defense rating, Sakura?
So that's the armor one you want.
Defense rating on your character sheet, it should be listed in your attributes under the derivatives on the right side.
Okay, because the two don't match.
Mm,
My armor defense rating is 11. My reaction plus intuition is 9.
What type of armor are you using?
I have a body rating of 5. Action near business clothes, though it's not being used because I have ortho skin and titanium bone lacing.
Okay, so what is the modification on the armor alone outside of your base defense rating? Because that should be added as a mod in addition to the base defense rating.
So that'd be the ortho skin and the titanium. So that'd be 6.
Okay. So you'll have the base defense rating plus the 6, and that'll be your total. So what does that land you at?
15.
15? Okay. So let's see, what was their attack rating? Their attack rating is not that high. You get an edge for defending against their attack. Because they're not as good at attacking. But that's not going to stop them from trying. And they roll with 4 successes on trying to claw at you.
So
The first one does.
So roll the defense rating now.
Roll your body rating. Defense rating determines edge, body rating determines how good you are at not getting hit.
And I'm gonna use an edge to flip my 1-4 into a 5.
Okay, so that'll put you at 3 successes, which will land you at... Oh, come on, I just saw it. 5 damage. 5 physical.
Okay. She takes a good hit from him and then swings her head back and looks at him like, not good enough.
The other one you hit is going to try to bite you. With 3 successes, and you do get another edge for defense on that one as well. Because your defense rating is still going to be high enough that it's high enough.
It's all right. Sir is up next. He'll wipe the rest of them out. He's got this.
And I'll spend another edge to turn my 4 into a 5.
Okay, you artfully dodge the bite. But you hear his mouth snap right next to your ear.
Okay.
That being said, there's still the one that got shot, and he's gonna run at Drifter. And try to claw her. What is your defense rating, Drifter?
That's a good question. Let's see.
It'll be your base defense rating plus any defense rating you get from armor.
Hold on, let me look at the PDF.
Take your time.
Not something.
It's been a while since we've been in heavy combat.
I think
Right.
this is the first time Drifter's been in combat.
This is possible.
I wasn't here last time. Screw it. Where would I find
I literally.
defense? Shit.
You should have in your attributes on the character sheet. It'll show up in the derivatives. Do you know what type of armor Drifter has? Because I can help you look for the defense rating off that.
Oh, defensive rating at 11.
Defense rating of 11 total?
Yep.
Okay. So their attack rating. What was their attack rating? Give me just a second here. Because yours wasn't quite as high as Sakura's was. Not high enough to get an edge.
All right.
Still high enough for them not to get an edge either. So, yay. That being said, he's still going to try to claw you.
Works for me.
You have 4 successes.
All right. What am I
Go
doing?
ahead and roll.
Against?
Roll body. And that'll be under attributes.
Oh.
That's not a good sound.
Well, no. She's not meant to be in combat. She's only got 2 in her pool.
Don't get a critical glitch. That's all I gotta say.
Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna spend all of our edge, well, 5 of our edge, to say this just doesn't happen. How's that sound?
You can spend 5 edge to say the zombie or ghoul runs right past you.
Yes.
How about that? Okay. He tries for the attack and manages to run right past you.
Okay, so, people, please, get in front. Get in front. Don't let this happen, please. She's not meant to be here.
Fair enough. And that was all 3 ghouls. So, sir, you have 1 that just ran past Drifter and 2 that are over by Sakura. What would you like to do?
Okay, so he has a final brain fart. Remembers, I got a gun. How far did that thing run? Did it run more than 4 meters?
Still in range of a gun.
But is he like close? Or he
Yeah, it'd be
Very
close
close.
range. Okay. 0 successes. That's not very good.
No, that is not.
not very good at it.
This is how we
Oh
die.
my
That being said, they rolled a whopping 1 success on body, so they dodge.
God.
That being said, Slag Heap. What is Slag Heap doing?
I think you know.
His nose.
Slag Heap is going to Slag Heap.
What is Slag
and
Heap's attack rating?
oh shit, I don't know. A billion? Here, hold on. Character. Where do I find attack rating?
Be under whatever you're using for weapons, I would think.
Running
Uh,
I
I think it was
so.
like 17, if I'm not mistaken.
If it's
so
even
darn.
close to that vicinity, you get an edge. So we're just gonna say you have an edge.
I'm at 4 edge right now. Are you going to give me the edge preemptively?
No, I'm gonna give you the edge on the act of your action. So you have 4 edge. This will give you a 5th edge. Assuming you don't use edge, you will have 5 edge to use next time. You can use 4 edge on this action.
Well, I'm just gonna Slag Heap and smack a ghoul with a rock.
Okay. Roll your smack a ghoul with a rock roll. That's one hell of a roll, yo. They're able to dodge some of it. What is the damage rating for his unarmed?
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me
Because him
pull up
with a rock isn't really much different from him being with a rock with the way Slackheap is built.
It's really not. Mainly, it's a thing to keep any mess from getting on his hands. Oh gosh, what is going on here? Hold on. I have an answer for you in a moment. I promise. Qualities. It's been a minute.
I understand. Again, it's been a minute since we've been in combat, so I understand.
Oh, his dice pool. Okay, his attack rating is 17. His damage pool is 16, or his pool is 16. Damage is 2p.
The damage is 2p. Go ahead and roll the damage pool to see how much gets added onto this.
Oh, rolled the wrong thing. I think that was a damage pool that I rolled at first. I'm not sure. Attack value 16. Okay, here we go. Can we retcon that last roll? Because I under generic rolls it has me put it all in.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. There you go.
Balls.
That's everything.
Well, they're not doing great. Are you hitting the one that went by Drifter? Are you aiming for one of them by Sakura?
Whichever one is wounded.
There are two of them that are wounded.
But I choose one of them that's wounded.
Either the one by Drifter's wounded or one of the ones by Sakura's wounded.
Oh shit, both of those. Okay. I'm gonna go for the one by Drift.
Okay. Damage. 4 successes on unarmed. That one's really pissed right now. It's still standing. It's not doing well.
A ghoul took a hit from Slackheap and was still standing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm taking my. I just get the one edge.
Yes, sir.
So we see a rock fly by our heads and hit the other ghoul in the head. Got it.
And Slackheap is gonna pick up another rock. And I don't know if he can attack twice. I mean, we get two major action, or one major action and two minor actions, or how does that work?
Give me just a second. One major action, one minor action for each initiative die. You can turn 2 minor actions into 1 major action. Or no, 4 minor actions into 1 major action.
Okay.
Character may never start with more than 5 minor actions.
So yeah, the minor action would be picking up the rock, and there you go.
Height. I was just looking at it. Okay, that being said, we're back to Salvo. What would you like to do, sir? If you are talking, I cannot hear you.
Sorry about that. I forgot I was muted.
Okay.
I think at this point, Salvo is going to be like, fine. We'll try to do this in a slightly easier manner, and begins to cast a spell you haven't seen him cast before, and shoots acid out.
I love it. That drain's gonna be painful.
Yeah, it is. because that's going to be 3 drain, 3 stun, but it's
No.
5 successes, and it's against their intuition. It's against their their willpower and intuition. Is what it's
Willpower and
against.
intuition. Okay.
Yep.
Willpower and intuition. Yay, there is a roll for that. It's going to say judge intentions, but I'm just doing that so that I have a roll. And they also get 5 successes. Womp
You
womp.
gotta be fucking kidding me.
How did that even happen? They're only rolling 6 dice. They just rolled really well. Welcome to roll 20.
Heck!
Okay.
Jesus. Coming up beans here today. And that was a painful fucking deal.
That surprised me. I wasn't expecting 5 successes, seeing that it was 6 dice.
Hmm.
Crazy. Well, as much as I would love to say that acid was super effective, they also saw that coming and dodged.
Yeah, I get that.
Because it sounded really cool.
Yeah, Salvo was just like, just off my game today. Did I just not? You know what? You know what it is? I'm still thinking about that bartender. You know,
Get
Gotta
your
get my head back in the game.
before we're eaten by ghouls.
Drifter, what would you like to do?
Well,
The one by you is not doing well.
how close?
Well, he ran past you, but he didn't get too far past you. He is probably 10 to 15 feet away. So he would be very close.
Oh. Whoops. If he's very close, I'm sorry. That's not a good idea to use that.
Change that.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we're not going to be using any of that we're going to use an action to get out of range. We're going to get to close by stepping away from him, and then we're going to shoot that.
Fair enough.
Is it alright if we use that roll, or you want me to roll again?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Because
You
I
can
was
use
just
that roll.
looking at that, I'm like, oh, the attack value at very close is only 4 instead of 10.
Yeah, he blows the fuck up.
Do I get any edge out of that?
Unfortunately not. But you did enough damage to him that there are no pieces of that particular ghoul left big enough to recognize that they were ghouls.
That's fine. I like that.
For the one on my face.
Yeah, whoops. Well, that's what you... This is why we're using flechette ammo.
So yeah, Drifter, you just obliterated that one.
Yep.
He wasn't doing great to begin with. Now he's super dead.
Well, now that... Well, I mean, she's only got 2 main actions, so that's everything.
So that is Drifter. Sakura. There are still 2 around you. One is damaged, one is not.
Okay. I'm just going to do a single attack with one katana on the undamaged one.
On the undamaged one?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. Ooh, 8 successes. So I'm going to tell you guys a secret then. Their body rating is 6, so he has no way of mitigating that completely. So you're going to hit him. Let's see how hard. Very hard. You're going to hit him very hard. He dead.
He fell down in 2 pieces.
Yeah, you managed to get the perfect angle. You hit that katana where it hits him square in the shoulder and manages to slide completely through to the opposite hip. And he seems to stand there for a minute, kind of confused, and then falls in half.
Like any good anime show shows it.
Exactly. Exactly. So we are still left with one, and he just watched his poor buddy slide in half, but he's still gonna try to attack you back because he doesn't
he
know
ain't
what
gonna
else to
make
do.
it to the next round.
Yeah, probably not.
This is probably the last round of this combat.
Probably. And that being said, he got that much damage for my notes. Bling! 2 successes. Roll your body, please, Sakura.
Body plus modifiers, right?
Yeah. If you have any modifiers on body.
Just from the armor.
You don't put armor on it.
Okay.
It is just body rating. 1. Okay.
I'm going to spend an edge to turn that 4 into a 5.
Okay. You managed to artfully dodge his claw attack, so he managed to swing and miss. Sir, what would you like to do? There is one ghoul left. He's not undamaged, but he's still standing and he's still attacking.
I have a question.
What is your question?
So, was I supposed to add the armor rating to my last thing for body?
No.
No? Okay.
Anything with body is just body. Unless it says otherwise.
All right, let's try again. He's probably further away. No, he's still within 50, so let's shoot it.
Okay. Mini Christmas. Okay, well, he can't dodge that.
Nice. Nice.
Good shot.
Fucking
And last but not least, last ghoul, you just managed to nail him right in the head. He down. So, you got rid of the ghouls. What would you like to do now?
It's like he just tosses the rock aside and continues back on down towards the way he was originally heading.
Okay, he's gonna roll another outdoors because combat would have thrown him off just a bit.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Outdoors. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. How about I not be dumb?
I like not dumb. Not dumb is good.
Mm.
Unless you're in character, then dumb is super fun. This is gonna be a really slow walk. Okay.
So
He manages to get the same generic direction.
He plods ahead, kind of sniffing and snuffling.
then turn the machine back on. Command it to continue programming.
Starts walking along in the same generic direction that Slag Heap is.
Quick
Is Drifter
question.
gonna climb back on top of it?
Yes, and actually, I have a question too, but go ahead first, Sakura.
Question?
When do we heal wounds?
yeah, that's a good question. I'd like to know.
Let me look that up because I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
Because now that I'm looking at my PDF, it says my defensive pool against attacks is 13, and I'm not sure how it's getting that or what that's used for.
My defensive rating is 10. It's basically reaction plus intuition.
So I'm just kind of like, what's the point of having armor if you can't use it to block attacks?
Well, no, your actual, I read it up. Your actual defense rating is your body plus any modifiers from armor.
Right, so that
That goes against the attack rating of the attack coming through.
Mm-hmm.
If you beat it, you get an edge.
Oh, so it's really... So armor doesn't even help mitigate damage. It just provides edge.
For the most part, yeah. That's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
6E's a little weird on that one.
So then,
It is a little weird.
so then, there's not even a point to have that equipment. You just need to have stuff in the pool to not get hit.
Okay, does anyone have a first aid kit or med kit?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I actually think I have something. Because I bought a bunch of shit.
The next question is, who has biotech?
I have some stim patches and some trauma patches.
I think that'll get
patch
us
rating
somewhere too,
3.
but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Some
Let me try
trauma
that.
and stim.
Patches. Does it say what the rating is on the stim patches?
3.
Okay. Patches, that's what I'm looking for. Stim patches will help for stun damage.
Awesome. So how do I do that? Because I'm perfectly I got 10 of them. I'm perfectly willing to burn one right now.
Okay, stim patch, you literally activate it, slap it on your arm, and whatever rating it has, it cancels out that many stun damage boxes.
Oh, well, fuck. Oh, that's totally worth it. I will use one of those. Because why wouldn't I?
I don't know,
It'll negate
man. Why wouldn't you?
It'll negate the fucking damage done by that acid spell.
Acid spell kind of fucked you.
Yeah, it did. And I'm kind of pissed because I got a lot of hits on that and they still fucking resisted.
Yeah.
Like, you bastards! Yep, I use a stim patch to heal up my trauma, my stun damage while we're walking. I'm back to 1 stun damage.
So does anyone have a first aid kit or a med kit?
Closest I've got is a trauma patch.
Yeah, trauma
Stim patch.
patch will stop you from dying if you're dying.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
other than
Yeah.
that doesn't really help.
Yeah, I don't have a med kit. I wouldn't know how to use it anyway.
I know we have at least one person that can cast magic. Do you have any healing magic?
I have no healing magic. I did not take healing magic at all.
You are all about the boom boom. Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
street dock it is when we get out of here.
Got that boom boom pow.
If we get out of here.
Let me
Oh, I
see
plan
what-
on getting out of here.
Yeah, we'll make it. We're fine. Are you really that badly hurt, Sakura?
No, I'm just wondering.
Oh, okay.
And
Like,
it
I'm
looks
only
like
down 5 boxes out of 15.
Huh?
for stun damage, the recovery rate is rolling body plus willpower once per hour. Each hit heals a box of stun damage for the hour of rest. For physical damage, it's a little harder. You're going to roll body plus body once per day, and each hit heals a box of physical damage after that day of rest. So you have to rest for an entire day, and then you get to roll.
Okay.
So it kind of depends. If you ever get to overflow damage, that's when trauma patches come into effect, and hopefully it's not the person that has the trauma patch that's down.
Right? So what you're saying is I need to take point at all times?
Somebody that's not Drifter, because I didn't realize you had to put body into every character you built, otherwise combat would be horrible.
I'm sorry, if I'd have thought about it, I'd have warned you.
No, I just... something didn't know.
But you're all designed to use drones and that, so from range.
Correct. So the
You
problem.
you could have brought drones down with you if you
well,
wanted to.
the drone
if you
is
hadn't-
with us. The rotodrone is with us.
Okay. So you do have rotodrone at least.
Well, yes.
Well, that would have been helpful in that combat.
I can't use. I've only got 2 actions.
What you do is you lay down on top of the pack wheel, hot set into the rotodrone, and bam, you're the rotodrone.
Well, it
Or
wouldn't
set
be
it
able
to
to do
autopilot,
anything.
and it uses its own rating, and you still you basically are controlling 2 characters at that point.
It wouldn't do anything different. Let's just continue, please.
Sure thing. Okay, so you managed to wander for a bit, and everything kind of looks the same. You're beginning to wonder how long you've actually been in these tunnels, or if you've seen this tunnel before. Slagheap, roll another outdoors check, if you would, please.
So,
Jesus.
If anyone
fucking
else has outdoors and would like to help with navigation, you are welcome to.
Don't have any.
Okay,
it's like
yeah, pretty sure that's not a thing I do either.
figured I'd throw it out there just in case. 0 successes, come on, man. Okay,
Find a rat.
does anyone have enhanced hearing?
Nope, not me.
I do.
Fantastic. So what's going to happen is you're going to hear a lot of pitter patter, fast approaching.
Hey, look, I rolled
Would
2 successes.
would I not smell anything on its way?
Not outside of the smell of the passage.
Okay.
Hey, I got 2 successes on the outdoors.
You are
Don't
more
know
grounded
how.
in the right direction.
We were what?
You are now more solidly grounded in the correct direction, but it's still generically the same way you've been going. You're just
Okay.
starting to kind of hone in a bit more as you go, and you get this just as you hit a swarm of rats.
Oh, brilliant.
Now the reason you couldn't smell them is because everything kind of smells the same at the rat level.
But are they rats of unusual size?
No, they're just rats.
Thank you.
Is this an enemy or is it Slagheap's dinner?
Depends on how well Slagheap does at combat.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
So we're gonna be fighting these things. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so these are larger than standard rats, I guess. Than standard rats of our time. They are the standard rats of this time.
Aha.
They actually might be about the size of our USS and Princess Bride now that I think about it, because they're going to be about a meter long.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's going to include the tail. It's not a meter plus a tail.
So I'm guessing that means we need to make some initiative rolls.
Yep. Let's get some initiative.
Alrighty. Not bad. Not as good as last time, but not bad.
Initiative. Oh yeah.
Really? Thank you, Sakura. You're supposed to be faster than me.
Okay, let's figure out this initiative for the drone because we're doing that. It's going to be pilot times 2 is the base. Okay. I just can't find pilot. 1 second. Okay, well, the drone is going first, I have a feeling, because it's a pilot base of 14, and then it gets 4d6 instead of 1,
Holy moly, that thing is fast.
and that still rolled like shit.
Sad day.
How?
He said,
What? Why
"Yeah,
didn't
it
it?
rolled like shit, but it rolled the same as me. Thanks, man.
No, it
Thanks,
didn't.
buddy.
It didn't roll anything. It didn't add the dice.
Oh,
I don't know why, because that should be an initiative of 30. Well, let's see. 34, not 14. Hold on. Yes? It's 11, 12, 13, 14, 28. I can't count, apparently.
Not sure why it didn't add that either. That doesn't make sense, because the math is there.
Yep, it just didn't add
It
it.
shows it.
So,
Okay, let's add drone to initiative. What is the current command on the drone? Since it's going to be acting before you act, you won't have really a chance to change its current derivative.
well, it'll be attack.
Okay. I did get rid of the ghouls. Let's add some devil rats.
Excuse you, devil rats.
Yeah, they're devil rats.
Okay.
That's a fun name.
Okay, drone was at 28. Just so I don't forget which one that was. Sir is at 12. Flag Heap is also at 12. Drifter is at 13. Sakura is at 15. What are the rats at? Rats are 13. That being said, drone is acting first. What is drone doing? Go ahead and roll its attack.
Salvo should be at 14.
Huh?
Salvo's at 14.
Let's see. The drone is going to be using the weapon that.
Okay.
The drone is going to be using the same weapon that Drifter has, because they all have the same weapon. So we're going to be launching grenade launchers.
Fair enough.
And it's got 2 of them. And so for both actions, we're just going to use both grenade launchers.
Bye-bye rats. Okay.
So 1, 2. We're gonna. Well, no, the drone itself, I don't think has edge. So let's hope that first one did something.
Where's the rats?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, this was a funny for you guys, not a funny for me. Because that's what it gets for a body roll. 1d6.
Can I, as Drifter, use edge to hold on. Use edge to make that worse. Let's see.
There's I remember reading something somewhere about drones getting like 1 point of edge per round or combat or something like that.
Yeah,
just to use, but it has to be used on each turn that it would get it.
It's not in rigging, if that's where, if you read it, it's not in rigging, I promise. Because it says nothing about drone rigging and edge. It might be in vehicle rigging, which doesn't make any sense, but it could be there. So, sorry. Go ahead.
Anyways, what were you gonna do to try to make it work?
Actually, I was looking. It affects edge. You can affect your opponent's edge, but not their dice rolls.
Okay.
So.
And their defense rating is super bad, so you would get edge on that also.
Okay.
And so actually with the grenades and that good of a roll for both of them, You obliterated the entire horde of rats. Just rats are done.
Okay.
There is rat viscera blown in every direction. You now have
need a
rat
Why couldn't you
viscera.
have done that with the?
Shower.
Why couldn't you have done that with the ghouls, Charles? And the drone looks at Drifter. Beep. Okay. Well, I'll get to look at your software when we're back in the truck. And you're not careful, I might just remove that piece of programming. Beep.
Love it. Love it. Okay.
Oh, that was a comparatively quick combat.
Yeah, there were gonna be 5 rats, and they didn't have a chance.
Slagheap is going to find some relatively together pieces of raw rat and start having himself a snack.
Probably be able to find some pieces that are large enough to be satisfactory. He might have to do a little digging for them, but I'm sure they exist.
He crunches through any uncharred pieces, bone and all.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Well, that being said, let me update my notes for the current outdoors rating, and let's go ahead and get another outdoors roll.
Yeah. Begins wandering off in a direction.
Oh, that's a good one. Slagheap seems to pick up a particular scent that seems to get him a little more focused, and he even picks up a little bit of speed as he chunks along. That being said, the drone is also following. Seems to be keeping pace with Slagheap. And we're still wandering. Anyone else want to try an outdoors roll, or do we want to keep on Slagheap?
I can try what? Well, I'm not gonna beat 3. I don't think. I can try one, but I don't think I'm gonna beat 3.
If you want to, go for it.
Nope.
You're
Salvo's got no clue.
You're still helping. You are able to tell that he's going in the right direction. Slagheap, let's get another one from you.
He slurps down the last bit of meat, slurping in a foot and crunching down on it.
Maybe he's getting
And
his tail in there, slurping in like spaghetti. Shit!
Yeah,
Why
you
couldn't you
go.
have done that to begin with?
hot damn!
He now knows exactly where he's going. He knows where he's going so darn bad. You got there. So you round a corner in the tunnels, and air seems to change and become less musty, a bit warmer and more humid even. An archway of old stone is formed in front of you as you come around the corner. The stones appear to be ancient, almost like they were placed here before brick was invented. On the other side of the archway is a large cavern. The cavern floor is covered in a fine, almost clay-like dust. Looking up to gauge the height is fruitless, as the ceiling stretches to beyond your vision and ends in darkness. The air here is moist and warm, almost tropical. On the south end of the cavern, you see what can only be your target, a wall of stone that has epigraphs and etchings in it. Straddling the wall are 2 stone statues. And that's where we're going to wrap for the night, because it's getting late.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh man. All right. Well,
We should have destroyed them faster.
Are you sure
damn it.
there's? Are you sure there's more adventure than there is time?
Yes.
Okay.
Aw.
I am
hoping for-
sure that there is more adventure than there is time.
I'm hoping for at least one more good fights, because this is not the way I want to like be in with.
You will not
Salvo
be
here.
disappointed. Or you will be
Hopefully I
disappointed. We'll see how it turns out.
Hopefully, I will roll a lot better next time. Well, if we're wrapping, I guess that means it's sign offs, and I'm usually the first one to go, right?
Let's get started.
All right. Hola, everybody. I am the Just the Kings of Rot. You can catch me here on Monday night for The Fire Strike, our flagship show, my favorite group of space pirates, space terrorists, and never-do-wells. You can also catch me here on Tuesday nights for Don't Settle for Anything Less with playing Salvo, the cocky elven combat mage who rolled beans tonight. Just a beans. Bad roll tonight. I don't know why. Everybody's got to have one of those. You can catch us. You can also catch me every other Saturday night, including this Saturday night, for the Bitter Ends, our Apocalypse World campaign that is a Waterworld style deal with significantly less misogyny. Not that that's a high bar. You can also catch me on my other channel of Zarat, where I play video games. I had played Mount and Blade recently. I don't know why. I've got games that are much higher end graphics, much higher end design, AAA things, but I keep going back to Mount and Blade. Hours and hours of entertainment. I don't know why. If you are watching on if you're watching on Twitch right here, like you should be, like everybody should be, and you want to go back and you want to rewatch the thing and watch everybody's facial expressions, laugh as we all forget that we're on mute, and otherwise kind of like review what happened. You can catch us on Paradise Theater on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, and as well you should be, and you're saying, "Gee, I want to see this." Well, the energy is live and direct, and Aunt Jemima can't, or well, that's a terrible reference. Let's rewind that. Uncle John, let's say, can't spoil it for you. You can watch us live on Twitch at pair_o_dice_theater. And if you are interested in some scheduling updates, a little bit of community interaction, and some kind of memes of some sort of temperature, they're
Mhm.
they're
They're
that
hot.
kind of memes.
They're hot. Mm-hmm.
Hot memes. Okay, you can catch us at Pear Theater on Twitter. With that said, that is me. I am going to move this along either that way, but one of these ways, like a witch.
Well, I will. I'll go next. Me am Slag Heap, which I didn't slag heap as hard as I thought I would tonight.
Still
I'm
have a chance. It's fine.
little disappointed, and that's not ominous. But yeah, it's been an interesting session this evening, and apparently it's going to only get more interesting next week. But you can catch me right here each Tuesday, playing Shadowrun 6th Edition, and that's all I'm currently publicly playing in. So I'll just move it on down the line.
I can take
Oh.
over. Oh, go, sir. Sir, go.
Oh no, I was just following down the line, and yeah. All right, Scott, Psych, whatever. Yeah, I played Sir. I actually can shoot. I forgot I had that, so I shot badly, then shot good, so I could do things. What else am I in? Okay, so apparently tomorrow night we're bringing back instruments. Apparently, so that'll be cool because I like playing Knight. So I get to play Knight tomorrow, and I have to review the thing to figure out where the heck we are and what we did last time because it's been a while. But we're doing instruments tomorrow. That's cool. What else are we in? Okay, so then on Saturday when we do, my brain forgot what it's called. Bitter Ends.
Better hands. Yep.
Yes, I played Castiel, who's an angel, who's on a boat with a rock star dude and some mechanic lady that uses her toes to fix things. I don't know. It ended weird last time where I tried to heal somebody and then everybody joined in the group hug. Whatever. Then,
You forgot to mention that everybody joined in this hug with shirts off, including the child.
yes, everybody had shirts off, even the girl. I don't know why she felt like doing that, but she did. Everybody took their clothes off, shirts off. Anyways, on to the next one. Okay, so the other game I'm in, when we get it back together, we get all the group people, we go to Planet Kneecap, Planet Z, Planet whatever, in the Ballad of the Menagerie. Okay, so Shess is on that planet, and I play Shess, and she's trying to make the planet work together and operate. I don't know. And the last one I'm in is on that Fire Strike shows where I play Xander. And last time I showed that I'm not as grand at combat and got my butt kicked by Twinkle. But that's okay.
Hey, you did better than most people expected. You blew up you took out most of his like mirror images fairly quickly. And you hit him on your first try. Your first shot, you actually hit him.
Yeah, but I think my best hit was my little comment. So
It's like Garrick. It's like Garrick after like the Klingons beat him up. It was like they could have killed you. Yeah, but I'm fine now. But the tongue lashing I gave them, the scars to their ego, will last for a long time. It's just like, wish I could remember the exact quote. It was great. But I got in some very cutting remarks. It's great.
but yeah, that's everything. Then we come back to Tuesday, and it's for the next person.
All right, I suppose I can go ahead and do that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarah Smith, and you just saw me playing Drifter, the girl who's got to get her shit in the game because, yeah, she can't just let ghouls run into her like that because, yeah, she needs to remember. Actually, the person it's not Drifter's fault. It's my fault. I need to get better at controlling the drones. I just wish the things were a little less opaque when it comes to some of this. But hey, that's why we have eyes and brains, so we can read things and comprehend them. So that's not an excuse.
Hey, I completely forgot. I had gotten to a point where I had learned how magic works, and then I completely forgot. It's like, what the fuck am I doing?
Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't use the drone at all. Because I was thinking from the point of hot simming and the fact that, the drone has, Ares alphas, just like Drifter. So to just let the drone do it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me until I thought, oh, well, the drone can die, and I wouldn't care that much because I can fix it. Drifter can't fix herself like she fixes drones. So...
Really?
That's maybe something to take a look at. So, yeah. You can also find me on, well, tomorrow. It's back in Hench to Mensch, where we're going to be just, oh, yes. In terms of Uber superheroes. Oh, fuck yes. Yes. Sorry, I'm just fucking excited. You can also find me on Thursday, where we are coming back with a Christmas Eve version of Project Severovo. Christmas Eve. I mean New Year's Eve. Wow. What's wrong with me? Anyways, you can also catch me on Sunday, where I'm running Tales from the Cosmos, where our band of intrepid adventurers will be... Well, we've done competitive shitting, so I think everywhere. Huh?
That was my no. Watch the
That
tail
was
end.
everybody's reaction last night.
Yeah, watch the tail end of like Fire Strike last night for when he dropped that bombshell on us last night. We all just like everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
Let's
I,
just.
I did hear competitive shitting, right?
Well, let's
Yes,
just put
yes,
it this
you
way.
did.
Okay.
And the games we're from, you shit for fun, not for like competition.
Well, let's just put it this way: when the two barbarians are the people, when everyone at the table decides they want to try the magic, salt and pepper that has the heat of, Carolina Reapers. Actually, no, they were ghost peppers. When it has the heat of those, and then I ask you to roll a con save and you crit fail. Well, let's just say we're gonna make a bad trip to Taco Bell look like chump change. So, well, they decided, I need to get to a bathroom, and now. That was interesting.
Fair enough.
And so, yeah. And then, of course, once they're gone, Santa Claus, as they've taken to calling this character, says, "Great, now that we're down to business, I'd like you to steal something for me. Just, because Pathfinder." So, you can also find me on Mondays, where I'm in Firestrike, where I'm playing Twinkle Bailey, the captain without a ship. For now.
For now.
Dun dun dun.
You can also find me on... Well, that brings us back to Tuesday. So that's everything from me.
I guess that just leaves it up to me now. So yes, I'm Brian. I played soccer tonight. The Cyber Enhanced Bioengineer Enhanced. What? Someone's making noises. Anyway, Bioengineer Enhanced Elf Street Samurai that showed some ghouls, some little bit of slicing and dicing. But if the big combat's coming, this should be more fun. And on Mondays, you can find me playing Shaba Young, the other person within this group that loves throwing fireballs.
And is apparently significantly better at it at this point. Not usually, just today.
Yeah, well, hey, we'll see. We still got the competition going. But yes, he's still on the hunt for the elusive radish. You gotta hear the whole story behind that. That's hilarious. But yes, a radish, a living, breathing radish, who makes most Nazi concentration camp doctors look like professional. So we'll just have to we got to get rid of this one. And that's it for now.
I think that was everybody except for me. Am I right?
Yep.
Cool. I can be found here on Tuesday nights. I am your illustrious GM, Divana. I can also be found on our movie review podcast on Prismatic Tsunami's Twitch. That is going to be on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. This week we are going to be reviewing Disney's The Three Musketeers. And that is all that I've got going on, at least this week. Thank you guys for coming out and have a good night. Bye.
Yeah, Slugheap!
Bye.